If Boruto had died in chapter 67, Momoshiki would have been wiped off from existence due to the loss of his vessel. So he made the decision of reviving Boruto in order to stay inside his consciousness as a bystander. But there is a high possibility that Momoshiki is conspiring something. After all, his vessel possesses the Jougan, the eye of the Otsutsuki God. Today we'll be digging deep into Momoshiki's mind to find out what possible game he could be playing with Boruto. So subscribe if you enjoy my content and let's begin. Otsutsuki Momoshiki, upon making Boruto his vessel, had already foreseen his future. This could mean that he already knew Boruto would be killed by Kawaki, and his revival as an Otsutsuki was also known to Momoshiki. But when we look at this scene from the anime where Momoshiki tells Boruto about his fate, Boruto's Jougan is activated the whole time during this conversation, and chances are Momoshiki knows about the abilities and the stature of the Jougan. Even Urashiki recognized Boruto's Jougan in one of the anime episodes, so there is no way Momoshiki won't be knowing about this godly power of his vessel. In chapter 68, Amado talked about the possibility of Momoshiki still being able to take over Boruto's body even though he is now an Otsutsuki. And this is where the real game begins. The reason Momoshiki took the decision of reviving Boruto was not only because he didn't want to die, but also because Boruto possesses the Jougan in his right eye. Since Boruto is 100% Otsutsuki in the manga right now, the awakening of the Jougan could be just around the corner. Momoshiki's ability of seeing the future must have given him a sneak peek of what's coming in Boruto's life, and the prediction that he already made about Boruto losing everything in the future could be a big part of his master plan. So here's the theory. Let's say Momoshiki's prophecy was about Kawaki destroying Boruto's home village and sending his loved ones to somewhere. As we know, Boruto is seen with the Jougan in the Timeskip, so chances are he must have already learned to use it prior to his fight with Kawaki. Now there is a huge possibility that it was Momoshiki who gave Boruto the intel about the Jougan, but he must have kept some things hidden from Boruto, like his secret plan of taking him over in order to use the pure eye in his favor. So I think after gaining the knowledge of the Jougan from Momoshiki, Boruto would have trained to use this power before facing off Kawaki. Now during or most likely in the final phase of his battle against Kawaki, Boruto must have lost control of his Jougan. Momoshiki, seeing this as a good opportunity, would offer Boruto to let him take over his body in order to defeat Kawaki. Boruto, seeing this as a last resort, would commit a mistake by letting Momoshiki take him over. Upon possessing Boruto's body, Momoshiki would use the Jougan to its full potential to defeat Kawaki. Then I think he would seal Kawaki in some other dimension, and there could be some ritual related to the Jougan that would help Momoshiki to revive himself. Since Boruto would be totally exhausted after this fight, he won't be able to take the control of his body back. Momoshiki's aim would become to utilize Jougan's power to resurrect himself into Boruto's body and to eat the chakra fruit of earth afterwards. But the only thing I think could stop Momoshiki would be the time limit of him controlling Boruto. After Boruto would gain the control of his body back, he would be shocked to witness the things that Momoshiki did by using his Jougan. This would build suspicion in Boruto's heart, and he would be too scared to trust Momoshiki in the future. I think there must be some new Otsutsuki other than Toneri who would be on Boruto's side and will teach him to perfectly utilize the Jougan. That new Otsutsuki could appear in the series after the events of the prologue scene, and it could take Boruto's adventures beyond the ninja world. Or chances are Momoshiki's plot would play out like Kurama, and he would be helping Boruto to face off the greater dangers in the future, like bypassing Eida's clairvoyance ability and other major opponents in the series. But that could make the plot too repetitive, and chances are Momoshiki would just live like a hurdle in Boruto's life until and unless he finds a way to completely vanish his existence. So don't forget to drop down your theories below and subscribe if you want more content like this.